Hello and welcome to Piano Shack with me, Woody. This is just a quick follow-up to my previous video that we released a couple of days ago where we played along to some tracks here in Band in a Box. And I feel a bit bad for going a little bit too quickly perhaps for the beginner players out there. We moved quite quickly on to more advanced chord voicings and embellishments and so on. So what we're going to do in this video, this one's entirely for the beginners. We are going to focus on the major and minor triads. So if you don't want to dwell on this, maybe you're more advanced yourself, then just leave the video now. And if you're a beginner, then stick around because this will be really important. We're going to play these tunes one more time. We're going to play through each tune once. And I'll play the most basic chord voicings they are, which is going to be your major and your minor triads. And I'll also show you a little bit about inversions as well, so you can play more smoothly between the different chords. Okay, so our most basic chord voicing is a triad, and I'm going to play F for you as this song is in the key of F. I'm going to play the root with my left hand. The root is the lowest note of the chord. It's the same as what we see on the screen, F. And then with my right hand, I'm going to play the root, the third, which is an A in this case, and the C. And I'm not going to go into in this video how to construct these chords. I'll do that in a separate video, I think. But what I want to do is just play through these songs and play these basic triads, and you'll be able to see on the MIDI keyboard what chords I'm playing. Now, if you want to do a minor, then what you basically do is lower the third with one semitone. So there's your minor, okay? So here's what I'll do. I'll play through the songs once at the original tempo, which is quite slow, so you'll have no problem seeing what I'm doing on the MIDI keyboard. And I'll play it first. The first segment I'll play with root voicings, like that. And then the second time I'll play it through, or the second version, this is an A-A-B-A. So I'll play A with root triads, then for B I'll play inversions. And what an inversion is, if you take the F that I just showed you, move the bottom F up to the top, that's your first inversion. And if you do that one more time, move the A up to the top, that's a second inversion. You can also think of it as moving the C down. Okay, and the reason those are really important, this makes your playing transform from sounding like a beginner to a pro, so you need to learn your inversions, and I'll do a separate video about that. But if I want to go to B flat now, as we have in this chord progression, I mean that's okay, but it's a lot smoother to go to the inversion of B flat, which is there. That's actually your second inversion. So I'll play you through this song one more time. The first section I'll do root triads. The second section, which starts here, let me highlight that, I'll do inversions for you. Here I'll play root triads. Here I'll play some inversions. And here I'll mix it up a little bit. So you'll be able to hear for yourselves why it sounds so much smoother and more polished and professional to play inversions if you can. But don't worry if you haven't got that far yet. Before you can play inversions, you need to be able to play these root voicings. So work on those first and then we'll do the inversions later. It should sound pretty good even if you just play the root triads with this particular arrangement. Okay, let me play this track for you and then we'll play the other one as well. Okay, I hope you were able to see and hear what I was doing then. Feel free to play back the video at half speed. YouTube has a feature where you can do playback at quarter speed, half speed. So if that was a bit too fast for you, play at half speed and just watch on the MIDI keyboard there on the screen. I'm pointing over there, but it's going to be over there. So just check that to see exactly what notes I'm playing, and don't be disheartened if it's more difficult than you think it might be in the beginning. You need to play through this track a few times before you get familiar with the chords, that's for sure. Okay, here's the next track then, which as you may remember is in the key of A. I'm going to play it for you one more time. Let's see. I'll play this one without using any chord inversions. I'll just play our root shapes here and then down. In fact, I'll play here's what we'll do. I'll play it through twice. The first time I'll play the entire thing with just the root voicings. And the second time I'll play it as I normally would, using some nice chord inversions to make it sound smoother and more professional. See, it's going to play twice, and I've added some melodies from Band in Box here, a soloist in the background that you'll be able to hear doing some little guitar riffs to make it sound even better as you're playing along with the basic chords. Here we go. So I hope you find that helpful, that I demonstrated for you the most simple arrangement, really, the most simple accompaniment that you can play to this track. If you have any further questions, then don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching this, and thank you ever so much for subscribing, leaving comments, liking and sharing. I'll see you again soon. Cheerio.